Saints offensive line coach Brendan Nugent. He arrived in 2015, worked with Dan Rauscher with the run game as well as tight ends. In college at Catholic University in Washington, D.C., played linebacker.
But when you're starting a game, is it strictly experience you'd go with James Hurst over Calvin Throckmorton, considering that Andrus Peat's out?
Well, first to hit on your first point, Bobby, Calvin Throckmorton did an incredible job stepping in there and filling in. Initially there, and he played well in that Green Bay game, and we just kind of kept rolling with it. And it was really nothing he did. It was more of, we just kind of sat back here, and we know in losing Andrus, for an extended period of time here, we just kind of evaluated and said if we had to try and get our best five that we have to get them on the field, and that was kind of what we thought. And there's some other factors into it too. But that was really if we can get our best five, and then Calvin still played a significant role, in that jumbo or extra tight end set for us and did a nice job yesterday.
I'm looking at Landon Young. Where is he at?
Landon is where he's been working his butt off every day since he's got here, and he's getting better every day. He keeps improving. He's learning the little things, little technique things. He's learning to figure out how to play within his abilities and how to make the most of them. So he's definitely improving on a daily basis, and he works hard at it. So we're excited about what the future holds for him.
I assume you've watched the film as well. It must have been an amazing game for Eric McCoy.
No, Eric played well, and he's continued to play well ever since he's returned from his injury. There's a lot of things he can do. He plays the game at a high level all the time, and he plays at 100 miles an hour, which you love. I don't know if you remember, there was a play a screen last year where he got out in front and he was almost running as fast as Alvin down the field with him. So when he gets out in space, we like to use it. He's faster than people think, so we like to use him in certain situations like that. And we know that he's athletic enough to get out there, and then he's able to get on those second-level blocks, which isn't always easy for those big guys.
I mean, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I just think Eric McCoy is a better center than Cesar Ruiz right now in their career, even though Cesar at University of Michigan, we all know center, but playing the guard position. And I'm kind of spoiled because I look at domination. Now, you're not always going to have that when you had Jari Evans, when you have that kind of, domination. Now, who's the kid, Mike, from Nebraska? You're having a brain fart.
Carl Nix.
Carl Nix, oh, my God. I was like, no, we always win. We look at our tackles. So where are you at right now? Do you challenge them?
Well, I would tell you this, Bobby. We were really excited going into week one because Cesar really, really worked hard this offseason, working at guard and all training camp, and we were really excited to see how he would continue to grow there. And he's done a very nice job, but I can't speak to enough about what he did just jumping over to center, and we didn't miss a beat. So right now he's transitioning back to guard. He's doing a good job, and he's only going to continue to get better as he gets more and more reps at it. Like I said, I feel like if he would have started there and, Eric not gotten hurt that week one, I think we'd be seeing a more polished, but he's still playing at a very high level right now, and he's only going to continue to get better.
What about, your involvement? Is that more like Zach or the assistants as far as, practice squad, offensive linemen? I'm looking at this cat. I don't even know who he is, from Katy, Texas, from UCLA, Caleb Beniak, if I'm pronouncing that right, a 4-year veteran. Is that more like your assistants because you're so focused on the starters? Or how does that work out? I know you're all in the meeting room, but how does it work out trying to develop these practice squad players?
Well, the beauty of the NFL, and you know this, Bobby, is, our numbers are way smaller than, college rosters. So those guys are getting reps, and they're, getting the scout team reps. But those scout team reps, and it's what we tell those guys all the time, you're getting evaluated every rep you take. So even though they're given looks, what the other team's going to run, they're still working our techniques and what we want and what we believe in fundamentally. So they're still getting those works, and then we work with them post-practice as well to just try and keep bringing them along because, as you know, there's always got to have guys ready in that bullpen, knock on wood in case anything happens. So.